Gillian Keegan will no longer say, "Trans women are women," explaining that her understanding of the issue has evolved.
Education Secretary Gillian Keegan has said she will no longer say trans women are women. It comes as the MP for Chichester had previously said at a local LGBT+ forum that trans people should have equal access to safe spaces. It comes after there had been concern inside Whitehall that she has not been strong enough in standing up to the influence of activists in schools. She has now said that she had since learnt a huge amount more about the controversial and complex topic. Speaking in her response to the Chichester LGBT+ forum 4 years ago, she said, "I recognize that more must be done to help transgender people with the unique and difficult challenges that they face. Trans women are women and trans people deserve equal and fair access to health care, safe spaces, and opportunities, as well as to live their life with dignity." However now, she told The Telegraph, "Since becoming an MP and later a minister, I have learnt a huge amount more about this complex and challenging subject. At the time of writing that response, I didn't have any direct experience of this topic and took advice on how best to respond, given the complexities surrounding individual cases. Having now spoken to experts and professionals, like many, my understanding has evolved. I have since been crystal clear about my concerns that women are being erased in this debate, and have always been clear that women do not have, nor have ever had, a penis." Latest developments. Yousaf's government in shambles as power-sharing deal with Greens falls apart. Buckingham Palace takes sly dig at Meghan with epic advert. Holiday hell as 2,000 flights cancelled with EasyJet, Ryanair and BA affected, expect disruption. Last year, non-statutory draft guidance was published by Keegan which said pupils should only be allowed to change pronouns in rare circumstances and parents should be consulted on their child's wishes to change their gender identity. The proposal was met with backlash from opposition MPs and LGBT+ groups. Labour MP Kate Osborne said, "It's upsetting to think of how many trans kids will see this come up as news today when in school and feel unsafe." Trans youth charity Mermaids told HuffPost, "Rather than listening to trans young people and reflecting best practice of inclusive educators across the UK, the government has created more confusion for schools and is putting young people at risk. The overwhelming majority of teachers and parents believe trans pupils should be safe at school and will disregard these discriminatory guidelines, which will be non-compulsory." Chief Executive of gender-critical campaign group Sex Matters Maya Forstater said, "This change in position by Gillian Keegan is a welcome development and sets an example for other politicians to start using clear, serious language rather than trans activist slogans." For several years, trans activist lobby groups pushed the use of phrases such as "trans women are women" as a tactic to silence debate and fair questions about how gender self-identification clashes with women's rights. Many didn't recognize the dangers of these slogans early on, including politicians who doubtless thought they were simply supporting a good cause. It takes guts to publicly change your mind. GB News has contacted Chichester LGBT+ forum for a comment about Keegan's comments.